Well, these are the devastating scenes that central Italy has been waking up to this morning. These are live pictures from the town of Amatrice, one of the towns badly affected in a powerful earthquake overnight, which hit in the early hours when most people were asleep. As you can see, the devastation is clear. The weight of this earthquake, a magnitude 6.2, hit the central region of Italy and has brought down buildings, reduced them to rubble, buckled roads, and also left many people trapped inside buildings as well. Buildings that withstood the earthquake now have large gaping wounds, massive cracks, and obviously they're at risk of coming down as well. As you can see here, search and rescue teams are arriving at the scenes of these building collapses, pulling through the rubble to see if they can find any survivors inside. According to Italian media reports, we're seeing at the moment, the latest reports coming out, at least 21 people are believed to have died in this earthquake so far, but the death toll could well rise as the day progresses. Pictures now here from the town of Accumule. Here, another town that was badly devastated in the quake overnight. Rubble has been seen in many streets here, many buildings coming down. In one case, we heard from officials in this town that a family of 4 had been buried when their house collapsed in Accumule, and there's been no indication yet of whether they survived or whether they died in this disaster. Many people are still reported missing this morning. In the village, for example, of Acquata del Tronto, 100 people were told by the authorities are still missing in that one village alone. So search and rescue teams have been arriving at the scenes in the past few hours. This quake hit in the early hours, so in the hours of darkness, and it's not until day broke and the daylight came up that we've actually been appreciating the full scale of the damage and devastation that's been caused by this quake overnight. Before the emergency services arrived, we'd heard that residents have been sifting through the rubble with their bare hands to try and reach people that were thought to be trapped under the rubble. There have been reports of voices, people crying for help from the scenes of these building collapses. This quake has hit what's described as an historic part of central Italy, which is popular with tourists at this time of year. 6.2, as I say, it hit near the city of Norcia, causing damages to towns and villages in the regions of Umbria, Lazio and Marche. And the mayor of the town of Amatrice, the pictures you're seeing here, has told reporters that 3/4 of this town has been brought down in the earthquake. The quake was felt in Rome. It was that strong. We'll be bringing you live coverage throughout the day here on Euronews. Do stay with us for that, and also check out our website for the latest updates. Euronews reporter Gardenia Trezzini is in Rome. She says the areas affected are part of an historic region, popular with visitors at this time of year. The earthquake happened in the intersection of 4 regions in the centre of Italy, she says. Lazio, Umbria, Marche e Abruzzo, in a triangle between Perugia, Ascoli Piceno and Rieti. The worst damage seems to be around Rieti. The affected area is an historic region, she says, with little villages, very touristic in the summer. These towns double their population in July and August, and it's not an area with large buildings. Most of the damage, she says, is affecting houses in the historic centres, houses which tend to be made of rock. The major difficulty at this point, she says, for the rescue and emergency teams is getting to those historical centres because of roads being blocked by debris following the earthquake.